and welcome to Thursday Night Live. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. New night, same show. Welcome to all of you that are out there joining us tonight on our brand new night, Thursday Night Live.
And I love it.
Yeah, thank y'all for being a part of it and coming and being with us tonight. We welcome all of you to our show. Please do us a favor right now if you're watching on Facebook. Reach over and hit the like button and hit the share button. Reach over and hit the like button and then hit the share button so that it broadcasts on your page and everybody can hear what you or see the Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt show on your page and let them know not only that you watch the show, but that you are glad or you approve of the message that we give out. Welcome. Hit the like and share button. We're coming to you live tonight, and we're from our studios in Enterprise, Georgia, our studios in Thompson Town Road, Georgia, our studio at 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia, and our studio at the old fairgrounds at Great Hodges Park in Dothan, Alabama, inside the tent with the female Dracula. We're live.
No. Whoa. I've moved for this week.
Where are you this week?
I'm in the parking lot at the Bonfire Club, almost over yonder in y'all state.
I got you.
You're almost over in Georgia.
Yeah.
Gordon, Alabama. Guys, we're coming to you live all across the great United States of America and foreign countries where it's legal for us to broadcast. We're doing it in all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 4 sunken islands, and even broadcasting live in Baker County, Georgia. And ladies and gentlemen, if by chance you want to hit the rerun, instead of you have 2 options now. You can watch it on Saturday night in the time slot we used to be in, or you can watch it this Monday night, and we'll be live at 8 o'clock on Network TV, and we will be following the live event of Governor Ron DeSantis and Governor Abbott flying 16 jets of illegal immigrants to the Obama's housewarming party on Martha's Vineyard. It will be occurring on Monday, and that'll be a live broadcast, and we will follow that immediately after that. And guys, I have to give equal opportunity. I was not aware until I took this, who it was. It was kind of an incognito deal. They paid to put us on the big screen. It was an incognito deal. They kind of did it underhanded. But we are live tonight on a 100-inch TV. 100-inch TV tonight. We are live at Abrams. All you can eat single row kernel corn on the cob.
Oh, mercy.
Angry mob and violent protest short courses. Abortion rights seminars in houses of worship. Absentee voting and machine manipulation techniques. Alley of Hollywood and New York campaign donations, and all-out hate of the state of Georgia and the USA in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, man.
Can I make a motion? Ain't a motion already in order?
It is always in order.
Yeah, already. Yeah.
I don't care how much she paid. I make a motion to take us off the screen. I
Send
don't
the
want
money back. That's what you say is send the
Yeah,
money
give the
back.
money back.
No, keep the money. Just take us off the screen.
Oh, okay.
Put the block on there, Marvin. Put the
I
block
don't want
on.
to be associated with Stacey Abrams. No way, no shape, no fashion. It don't make no difference what it is. Take me off.
Well, see,
Mark
here's
me
what
out.
they came in and did this as it was like a hidden person that did it. It was a little old woman that looked like a little old woman that looked like Reverend Pencil Johnston's wife, Miss Pinky Lou, had a little pink pocketbook and come up and wanted to put us on the screen, and so then I get this afternoon. But I reckon the only thing I can make out of it is that they just got a bunch of that single row kernel corn on the cob left, and they got to get rid of it.
Well, have they already paid?
Yeah, they done paid. Yeah, we paid.
Well,
Knock it out.
we didn't give it to them. Let's just cancel them.
Yeah. Cut the cable, Marvin.
Guys,
Reach up and hit that button. Hit that commercial button up there, Marvin.
Guys, we welcome y'all tonight. We're on a brand new night, but we're not a brand new show. We still got the same stuff going on. We don't know what all we're going to talk about tonight. We will know when the end of the show is over, but we appreciate you joining us on Thursday night now. Thursday night at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then if you need to watch the rerun, all you got to do is go over to our YouTube channel on Saturday night. You can watch this show live anytime you want to watch it. You can pick it up and watch it. And we just want to, don't forget, we do have a YouTube channel, and every one of our broadcasts since day one are archived on there, and you can go back and watch them as many times as you would like. But guys, again, thank y'all for joining us tonight on Thursday night. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live. Charlie, tell us what's going on.
Well, I want to get serious just a minute, Charlie, before you get started. I was joking a while ago. Here's what I want to do with that money. I want to take that money and put it in a bail fund because the governor in California is wanting to charge the governor of Texas and the governor of Florida with kidnapping.
Oh,
the Department of Justice to lock them up.
oh,
Kidnapping, and they sending them up there to these sanctuary cities where they got the welcome at them. They left their light on for them. It's just like Hotel 6. They left their light on for them. But he wants for them to be charged with kidnapping. So I think we need to take Stacy's money and put it in that fund, and then we'll use that to bail him out. What you think about that?
That's a good idea.
I'll vote for that. I'll vote for it.
Well,
I think that'll work.
I think that was one of the greatest moves. Oh, Floyd's all sideways now about this deal about him flying them folks into Martha's Vineyard. It messed up his short list. Remember, he had a short list. Number of illegal immigrants living in Martha's Vineyard. Well, that's no longer
Got it.
Got him
Can't do it no more. They mess up a short list. I think Ron DeSantis must be watching us. And he ain't chimed in, but I believe he's watching. And he said, whoa, wait a minute. They need them some illegal aliens up there in Martha's Vineyard.
I had a phone call last night. This is no lie. I had a phone call, and the man said, and I quote, "I can't believe the influence y'all have had about talking about Martha's Vineyard over Ron DeSantis, and now he's seeing 2 plane loads of them to Martha's Vineyard on y'all's account. Look, y'all look at it. Look where we took Chase Elliott, and now Governor DeSantis is listening to our show.
Never know.
Influence, and we are influence. We're not peddlers, but we are influence associates.
Yeah. That sounded all right.
That's how an associate can be anything, basically. So
I got a question I want all three of you to comment on. Do y'all think that Barry and Shelley has had a big barbecue up there for all them new citizens of Martha's Vineyard?
I doubt it.
No.
You don't think they throw out the big?
Oh no, they wasn't expecting this.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna have a clam bake. They're gonna get out and dig some clam. Yeah, they're gonna have a clam bake up there at the I saw where the Chamber of Commerce was feeding them, but somebody, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it was, but here's what I'm so worried about the governors that they're gonna come get them. They're gonna get them. The Department of Justice is gonna come get them governors and charge them with kidnapping. And for every,
it wouldn't surprise me if they showed up with 15 black SUVs.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
with guns.
That'd be a kidnapping charge for every individual.
I think. Let me say this. I don't think they would come after them, Floyd, in the northwest part of Florida. I think they got better sense than to, come to say the Funiac Springs and try to arrest him in Walton County, Florida, Bay County. I don't care how many SUVs they brought. They better bring more than just SUVs.
Yeah, they bring helicopters. But it wouldn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me with them anymore, man. I mean, when you when you get the My Pillow guy, when you surround him with FBI vehicles, and he tried to get him a McDonald's hamburger after him and his buddies has been on a hunting trip, they surround him and confiscate his cell phone. They can do about whatever they want to do. That's the way it goes. It's kind of like the Gestapo. They they had one man telling them what to do, and he was the head man. Same way with the Justice Department. They got one man telling them what to do, and he ain't sitting in the chair at the White House. He ain't sitting there. He's in Martha's Vineyards where he's at right now.
And he's not happy.
He's not pleased with all of this. But
No.
I got thinking. I said the only way that Ron DeSantis can make this any better, can make this any more. They have declared a humanitarian crisis at Martha's Vineyard because of 50 of them. Because the senators have said 50 up there. They've declared. I mean, they're begging for state and federal funds to deal with this humanitarian crisis that they've done. Well, here's what DeSantis needs to do. The next plane load that he sends that he needs to send a gas-powered weed eater and a gas-powered leaf blower with each one of them. And say, y'all go get him, boy. Crank him back up, boy. Here's an extra 50 if you'll stand out there in front of Obama's house and crank him up.
Now I don't know a lot about Martha's Vineyard. I ain't never been invited up there, but from what I know about it, I would say that probably would be per acre some of the most expensive property in the United States. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
They sell it by the spoonful. They sell land by the spoonful. They don't sell it by the acre or the foot. They sell it by the spoonful.
And they probably got more money there than the whole southeastern United States will ever see.
Mm-hmm.
But they want federal aid to look after 50 people like Florida.
Here's another thing. The population of Martha's Vineyard is 15,000, which is the size of some of the communities right here in the Wiregrass area. 15,000 people that we know have money. They
gotta have money to be there.
Jim Walter did not build one house up there, I guarantee you.
Here you go, Charlie. Listen to this, Charlie. Here you go. Average home price on Martha's Vineyard in 2020. This is average.
All right.
1.3 mil. And
no, Jim Walter wasn't up there.
No, what was the guy down there in Headland that built him that he got killed in a car wreck and his son was an evangelist?
George Bryan.
George Bryan, yeah.
George
Bryan.
Anywhere, we'll build you a beautiful home anywhere in Georgia, Alabama, or Florida.
So I'm assuming that y'all don't think that Pencil Johnson ever held a tent revival in Martha's Vineyard?
No.
He ain't never been there.
He ain't never been there?
They don't. He get uninvited. They blacklist him. No, man, he told the Bible with him. They ain't got no place for no Bible.
That's right.
They got no place for no Bible up there. No.
That's right.
Yeah,
but all that.
Jim Walters may have not even been able to visit there on vacation.
No.
He didn't make that much money.
No.
Well, Floyd, if they take these immigrants as bad news, why don't you take Bookie up there for a weekend?
Send him up.
Yeah.
Him and Waver Jean. Him and his new girlfriend, Waver Jean.
Let's see what they think about that.
I ain't sending Bookie nowhere. I ain't fooling with Bookie. I try to stay out of Bookie's business all I can. He'll be now. Bookie ain't gonna stay long because I guarantee you, here's something on your short list: cans of Tuberose snuff on Martha's Vineyard.
But I bet he could find some wine.
Yeah.
You don't think they got sweet? Hey, Floyd.
Yeah.
You don't think they got Swisher Sweets at the convenience store up there?
They got some Swisher Sweets because that's what Obama, he'll hull them out and make him a blunt with it. He'll pack him full of that weed and make him some blunts with it. They have to have some Swisher Sweets up there for him.
Yeah.
And some Kent cigarettes and some
Wait, what kind of
liquor?
What kind of cigarettes?
Kent.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't heard it.
Yeah, with the micronite filter.
You do know they're trying to make menthol cigarettes illegal.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm telling you what, man, they don't need to do that. They don't need to do that.
Oh no.
They gonna have something. They gonna have a ride on their hands when they do that. And we got to have some menthol cigarettes.
The George Floyd riots weren't nothing compared to what happened if
Nothing.
they cut out the.
They do away with menthol cigarettes and take that fortification out of that slip malt liquor. Malt liquor. It got to be fortified. They ain't fooling with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Buki would not fit in Martha's Vineyard.
He would not fit in. I don't care how much money he had. He would not fit in. He wouldn't conform. Buki would not conform.
Does Buki know what?
Do what, Mark?
Does Buki know what that word means?
What's that? Moderation.
Yeah.
What would the word I say? No. No, assimilate. Whatever word I said.
Conform.
Oh, no. He thought it would be reform because he had to go to reform school when he was a boy. And sent him to the reformatory.
I didn't get him all messed up.
Woo!
Yeah. He was stealing hubcaps and drink bottles and selling them back to the folks at the store there.
I can see Buki over on Martha's Vineyard right now. I can see him hanging out there on the beach. Him and his new gal.
Yeah, he had the sweet potato in the rear too, right?
He had that sweet potato stuck right back in the back of them Speedos. They may not know that story. Some of these folks may not know that story, Bob. You think I ought to tell that story? We got in trouble one night with it.
That was when that was the beginning of the end for us.
Yeah, that was before we got fired.
They had the hook. They put the hook on us.
Yeah, that was before we got fired.
Anyway, Boogie was down at the Panama City Beach. Just past something. Y'all know how hot it was down there. Man, that hot in that sun bad. Down Boogie went down at Panama City Beach, and he was just white as a sheet. I'm talking about. He got out there. He got him a Speedo bathing suit. It was a tight-fit bathing suit. He had give him a little in. He walking up down the beach. And he see them girls. That's where we met Wade with Gene. He see them girls out there on the beach in them bikini bathing suit laying. He said, "Hey, you want to go ride around, fella?" He said, "Ride around, yeah." They go ride around. We go out there. We go drive-in picture show. I said, "What?" He said, "Drive-in picture show." We'll go. He said, "No." But he kept on with the women. "Hey, man, what you doing over there?" "Oh, where you from?" They say from Mars. He said, "Where that? That must be East Georgia." The women wouldn't have nothing to do with him, so he seen this Frenchman walking down the street. Down the beach down there. Man, there women. He had 2 or 3 women on each side of him strolling around there, walking around there. Man. He had him a Speedo on. Come here, I ask you something here. Come here, let me ask you a question. I've been walking up down there just like you is. I talk to the women, they run off from me, laugh at me, run off from me. They ain't got time for it. Say, here you is, say you walking all around here. Say, you got women on all sides of you. So how you do that? He said, "Well, the bookie said, what you have to do now," said, "here's the deal. What you have to do now," says, "you have to get a sweet potato and stick it down in your bathing suit. And then you walk around and all the chicks will be crazy over it." He said, "Yeah, sweet potato and stick it in my bathing suit." Yeah, get that. So anyway, Bookie goes to get his potato, sticks it down in his Speedo. Man, yeah, he walk out down the I'm back. You change your mind about riding around with me? He said, and they go to laughing at him, pointing at him and laughing at him. So Boogie, he gets confused, so he go back up to that old Frenchman again. He said, "Hey, yeah, I just put that sweet potato in my in my bathing suits and walking up down the beach. Said the women's laughing at me now, so they running away from me, pointing at me, laughing at me. Said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Old policeman said, "Well," he said, "what you need to do is take the bathing suit and put it in the front of your speedo." Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's pretty easy, don't it, Floyd?
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, it's amazing. It's amazing stuff he come up with.
Ooh,
He found way with Gene. Everything fine. I reckon he got him. I reckon he got his sweet potato like he wants it now.
Yeah, he loves truck now.
He loves truck.
He loves truck
oh
now.
man.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Well, you know,
I'm
some
glad I know folks like Bookie though. You can learn a lot from folks like Bookie. You can
That's
learn
right.
what not to do.
That's
You know,
right.
Floyd, it was amazing. You mentioned about Mike Lindell. They got him, the FBI got him, confiscated his phone at a fast food restaurant. And then I saw where our good buddy, old Teddy Gentry, was arrested
Now,
this week.
whoa. I didn't like the way you segued into that, Marvin. I mean,
Well, I wanted
do
to,
that.
what I was
Do
trying
that again.
what I was trying to get to here was the fact that Teddy Gentry was arrested for misdemeanor drug paraphernalia is what was. I looked it up. I mean, it was a real minor misdemeanor. And then Mike Lindell. And then, you know, the thing about this is both of these guys are super ultra conservative. And
Exactly.
there just appears to be, I guess what I'm getting at is why do they arrest Teddy Gentry, a multimillionaire, great guy from Fort Payne, Alabama, one of the founding members of Alabama, on misdemeanor drug charges, but yet and still the president's son can do whatever he wants to with whatever type drug he wants to, and he's off limits to everybody.
Okay, you can't
You
talk
know,
about it. You talk about him, if you talk about him, it's like a hate speech. You can't
that's
do that.
right. I,
Disinformation. They'll come get you, man. You can't do that. Can't do it.
I, I, I,
I
I,
rest better knowing that Teddy Gentry, that they arrested Teddy Gentry, got him off the streets, and they got Lindale off the streets, you know. And all Teddy was doing, Teddy was just had him he just had him a little weed to take the edge off. He probably been out there working cows. Y'all know how it is when you're working cows. All of y'all familiar with cows. I'm
oh
familiar with
yeah,
familiar how it is working with cows, man. They'll try you to the last limit. They'll try you to the last step. A cow will. So he probably had been out there working cows, trying to sort cows, trying to wean calves off their mama, sort cows, do this and that and that. And he got all put out. He got all hot, and then he said he had probably was in his truck, in his pickup truck. He probably had him a little handful of weed, enough, and the paraphernalia was rolling paper and a cigarette lighter. That's probably what the paraphernalia was.
that's
And when
right.
I said, all he was doing was trying to take the edge off. He ain't gonna go and kill no bunch of folks. He ain't gonna go and be no mass murderer. He ain't gonna do all that. He just gonna take him a little weed, smoke him a little weed. He gonna ease on to the house, go in there, sit down, throw his feet up, and behave. He was what he was doing. Y'all know that song that the Henson sang that I love so much. He will calm the troubled waters of the what he was trying to do was calm the way he knew how at that moment to calm the troubled waters of your soul. Now y'all reckon how long has Teddy Gentry been smoking him a little weed? How long? He ain't never heard nothing out of him. He ain't never robbed no bank and wrote bad checks and all that kind of stuff. Had 4 or 5 wives, you know, at one time and wasn't paying child. You ain't never heard none of that on him. But he was just trying to take the edge off. He was calming the troubled waters of your soul. Sometimes folks
I,
need that.
I want to say this. I met Teddy in 1981. I had him in later years. I introduced them on stage when they were just getting hot, and then after they got red hot, I got to know him and fish with him at a pond over in Enterprise. And years later, he thought about me and wanted to promote grass-fed beef. He was one of the innovators, Floyd, if you will, for promoting grass-fed beef in the state of Alabama. He was the man. And
Yeah.
he called. I got a call from him. Said, come be on your TV show. I said, here, Teddy Gentry. Now I don't want you. he was the most, from the time I met him to the last time I saw him, you will never meet a more humble, caring individual and just a prince of a fella than Teddy Gentry. And his family is that they're all that way. And I can say that from experience of being around him. And he's quite a gentleman. And I guess the Cherokee County Sheriff's Department needed some publicity or whatever the deal was. And, it was illegal. It is what it is. But Teddy Gentry has never been anything more than just a great person to be around, a caring person, and he would do anything for anybody he could. It's like Marvin said a little bit earlier. I don't know how many millions of dollars that Teddy's worth, but if you met him on the street or around him, you wouldn't think he was worth anything. Greg, his manager that managed Alabama, told this story at a radio seminar I was at Nashville in the early about mid 80s. He was telling a story about when they first hit big and the second album came out, they shipped double platinum, and that's 2 million sold out of the warehouse before it ever hit a record rack. And Teddy very humbly goes to his banker there in Fort Payne, Alabama, and says, I'll just use this example, said, Mr. Marvin, do you think we've done well enough that I could borrow some money to get my teeth fixed?
Good.
That was Teddy Gentry. That's the Teddy Gentry I know. That you don't get. He just as innocent as he could. Went to the bank. They just sold 2 million albums before it even hit the store. Do you reckon we've done well enough that I could get my teeth fixed?
Yeah, borrow some money. He didn't have to borrow.
Borrow some money. No.
Well, I want all of our viewers to know that they can sleep better tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Gentry's been arrested, and Mike Lindell's phone is in the possession of the FBI, and Hunter Biden is still roaming free.
He's still roaming free in Malibu. He still got his beach house in Malibu that the taxpayers are paying for, and paying Secret Service guards to guard him in Malibu when he's not on Air Force One flying all over the world, selling influence. So that's basically it. That's it. That's the state of government. That's the state of affairs that the United States federal government is in right now. People like Hunter Biden is calling the shots.
All right, guys, this time, once again, Southern Hissy Fits, embroiders, tees, tumblers, gifts, and more. 109 West College Street in Colquitt, Georgia. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Trivia time. You can win an enamel campfire logoed mug. Compliments of Southern Hissy Fits. Text your answer to 229-254-5060. Also, if you'd like to purchase one of these mugs, they will. You can call them at Southern Hissy Fits. You can find them on the website. You can call them. Tell them you want to order a Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show mug. They'll put it to you in the mail. Call them. They'll get it for you. Text your answer tonight to 229-254-5060. The correct winner will receive one of these mugs. What we need is the correct answer to the question. And it's actually a double question tonight, though, so there will actually be 2 answers in one answer. I need the correct answer to this question. And again, it's a 2-part answer. Text your answer to 229-254-5060 and your name. I need to know who you are so we can award the mug. Give a big shout out to last week's winner, Miss Jackie Whitaker, winning right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Southern Hissy Fits trivia time. All right, here's the question. In the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana Jones first sees his ex-girlfriend Marion Ravenwood, number 1, what country are they in? And what kind of contest is Marion engaged in?
Oh!
Here's the question one more time. Text the correct answer, 229-254-5060. Correct answer in your name. In the movie The Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana Jones first sees his ex-girlfriend Marion Ravenwood, What country are they in? Number one. And what kind of contest is Marion engaged in when she first sees Indiana Jones? I need the country that she was in and the contest that she's engaged in when she first sees Indiana Jones. So I'm needing a country and a contest. For that, 229-254-5060 is the number. I need the correct answer and I need your name. And that's all part of trivia time right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits on the Square in Colquitt, Georgia. 109 West Cottage Street. Look them up on Facebook. Look them up online. Give them a call and order one of these mugs if you'd like one. Or if you want to win one tonight, all I need you to do is send us the answer to the question. I'll give it one more time. I don't have anybody chomping at the bit tonight. Might be a little stumped here tonight, Floyd.
I like it.
In the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana Jones first sees his ex-girlfriend, Marion Ravenwood, number one, what country are they in? And number two, what kind of contest is Marion engaged in when he meets her? 229-254-5060 is the number right here. Text it in. Give us the correct answer. We don't even have one person texting. We got them stumped tonight.
That's good, man. That's what we want. We want them to think, man.
Yeah, got to
We
think.
want you to think. Bear down on it.
I do know what the second part answer is, but I cannot remember the first part.
That was good, man. That was Indiana Jones was some kind of show. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I had no idea that thing was going to be like that. You know how old that thing is? 40 years old. It was in 1982, I think, when they first filmed that thing.
That's right.
1982, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I had no idea what it was even going to be about. And then, man, when that thing busted loose, woo, mercy.
All right,
Indiana,
I need somebody.
Tough dude. See, still ain't nobody chimed in.
I'm still waiting. I'm going to read it one more time, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to read it one more time. And, hey, if we don't get a winner tonight, we're going to give the answer, but nobody will win the cup.
Roger Cook, he's got something wrote up here, but he got to call you.
Yeah, I need you to text me. And here's what I'm looking for. In the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana Jones first sees his ex-girlfriend, Marion Ravenwood, what country are they in, and what kind of contest is Marion engaged in? That's what I'm looking for. 229. It's on 229-254-5060. Text me. The first person with the correct answer for both of those things will win the mug. I need the correct answer and your name.
Hey,
Got
I want to change the subject just a little bit while folks is waiting to do it. Did y'all see that thing where the electric car, the Tesla, the battery went dead, and the battery cost $26,000. The car went crank. The battery cost $26,000, and it has locked the man what owns the car out until he buys the battery and pay for it.
That's right. And what's he going to do with the old battery? Where's the old battery going to go? What are you going to do with the old? And what? Yeah. And how you going to trade in a car with a dead battery? How you going?
We don't even know how to put them out.
You know what it's worth? Zero. It's worth zero.
Yeah. If
all you folks is buying these electric cars, why don't y'all think about what your trade-in value is going to be on it? What you think about who's going to service that thing for you? Who you going to call to come service it? And they're going to say, well, you're going to need a $28,000 battery there, sir. Oh, what? Yep.
Queasel, what were you saying about putting the fires out on them?
We can't even put the fire out.
Why?
If you got an electric car and it catch on fire, make sure you pull it way off the road because we ain't fooling with it. It would take on average it takes anywhere from 40 to 50 to 55,000 gallons of water.
So we're gonna waste water putting out an electric vehicle. That's environmentally friendly, ain't it?
If it gets hot enough, the battery keeps igniting. You can't cool it fast enough. The battery keeps igniting. And they said don't even try one if you ain't got a fire hydrant. You can. They telling us you can't even tanker water to it. And so the state of Georgia is now having to go in and figure out so that they can teach us how to put them out. It's the craziest thing I've seen in my life.
You got a winner, Mark.
We got a winner. We got one tonight. We got a winner.
Finally.
Finally. Here was the question. In the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana Jones first sees his ex-girlfriend Marion Ravenwood, what country are they in and what kind of contest is Marion engaged in? And here's the correct winner. Drinking contest in Nepal.
That's it.
Okay.
Drinking contest in Nepal. And the winner tonight is none other than Roger Cook from Donaldson.
Good for Raj. Yes, sir.
How about that?
Yeah,
Good
no,
deal.
he'll use that cup. I guarantee you. I don't know if he's gonna make any coffee to put in it or not, but I reckon his wife will make some coffee for him to drink. Wake him up when she can ever get him woke up in the morning, get him stirring around, get him going with his coffee there. With his coffee, he'll enjoy that. I know he'll. Every time he takes a sip of coffee, he'll think about us. And that'll be a good thing for him. It'll be a positive thought that comes into his head when he thinks about us every sip he takes.
Right. Raj, we appreciate you, and we want to wish
Love
you
you, Raj. Love you. Me and you go way back on with Raj. Yeah. Road runner GPS days. We'll talk about that sometime.
Guys, I wanted to show y'all. This came in over the wire earlier today, right here. I hope y'all see like that right there.
Ooh, yeah.
That's Buki special now. Buki
Here's a
special.
short list for you, Marvin. Here's a short list for you, Marvin. Places on Martha's Vineyard that you can buy fried mullet roll plates.
That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 7 sets. I probably could do that in one setting.
You could do the whole 7.
Yeah, I could do 7 of them at one setting, probably.
They better not nobody get around you for about 7 days.
Mustard or syrup? What you put on, Marvin?
I put well, I prefer cane syrup, but if I can't get cane syrup, I will put Daddy Bucks on them.
Daddy Bucks on there. Okay. All right. You tear them up with your fork, or you just eat them with your fingers? What I do
is I take them and take them in my hand, and I take them like a piece of sausage and dip them in the syrup and bite them like I'm holding a piece of sausage in my hand.
Yeah, like a corn dog. You sop
corn dodger. Yeah,
like eating a corn dog. That's good. That's good.
You ain't
never have eat a mullet roll. Oh, listen to Marvin now. You're gonna learn something. If you'll watch us, you will learn. I guarantee you'll learn one thing new in your life every time you watch us.
Yeah, at least one.
And if you watch Marvin about 2 or 3 days that he eats them, you'll learn 2 or 3 things. 2 or 3 more things.
I don't know if it take that long enough.
Well, he gets them. It's got a lot of space in there, so they get the commingulating in there.
Yeah.
That internal combustion gets to go with it.
I got internal combustion going off in there.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the commingulation, I just got a text from my buddy at Outlaw Farms. I don't have his picture. It's not in this folder, but he will be at Phillips Auto Parts tomorrow and Saturday with farm fresh boiled peanuts and pork rinds. Farm green boiled peanuts and fresh pork rinds. That will be tomorrow all day and Saturday all day in front of Phillips Auto Parts on Highway 27 in Colquitt, Georgia. Go by there tomorrow. Go by there Saturday. Get you some fresh boiled peanuts or some pork rinds. They'll be cooking them hot, fresh, and ready to get. Only thing missing there for me would be the mullet roll and the cane juice. If you had that,
cane juice, that's right. It ain't quite time for the cane juice yet. Ain't quite time for the cane
no,
juice.
But you
pretty quick. I'll be glad we get our little seafood shop opened up here in Colquitt. I ain't heard much out about a lady we're gonna have a new business in Colquitt. It's gonna be a seafood store and opened by a lady that knows seafood and oysters. And we're going to be giving y'all a little bit more information on that. So y'all just stand by on that. Wait on so till we have a little bit more information. Down there working on it now. Man, I can't wait to have me some good fresh fish. I'm telling you, I love fish. I love fish, shrimp, anything that swim in the ocean. I love it.
I was told this week. I was told this week the seafood market's going to open by the end of the month, and then the restaurant will be coming a little bit later. The restaurant's going to be separate. It's going to be over where the gym was. So it's going.
I got you. That'll be fine. They'll be all right there together.
So they're going to have a restaurant where you can go in there and eat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Fresh seafood, man. What
Yep.
you talking about? Hey,
you
man,
can't
listen,
beat that.
Cockwood got it going on. Cockwood has got it going on. You talk about the garden spot of the South, Cockwood, Georgia. I'm telling you, the garden spot of the South. You can get it.
Mm-hmm.
You can get something to eat. You can visit with folks. You can go to the hospital if you got to go to the hospital. Go to the doctor. Whatever you need. Get your car serviced. Get your oil changed. Whatever you need to do. Get your car washed. Man, we got a car wash place at S&T Automotive in Cockwood. There, Smokey Perkins. S&T, Smokey and Tony Perkins, wash your car. Got Eddie C. Newton, he's the main wash. He would be the, he would be like my landscaping professional, Leotis, the landscaping. Eddie C. is to washing cars, what Leotis is to landscape.
Right.
That's
So,
it.
How many cars has Eddie C. washed in his life?
Ain't no telling. And he washes his car. He washes cars. He washes cars all day long with 7 fingers. 7 fingers. He ain't got
Right.
the 7 fingers. He
That's
got the 7
exactly
fingers.
right.
They were gone. They were gone when he was younger. They got blowed away with a shotgun. But he washed his car. He got them 2 fingers on his right hand and them right there. Eddie C. used to work with me. Eddie C. used to help me on the farm. Eddie C. could take him 2 fingers right there and put a hammer in there. And he could drive a nail in a 2x4 just like nobody's business, man. Had them 2 fingers right there. And then you got folks walking around here, able-bodied folks walking around here, young punks walking around here, too sorry to even tie his shoes. And there he is, that man is down there washing cars. He's nearly as old as I am. He's 70 years old, 70-some odd years old, down there washing cars for a living, making money. And,
Floyd, you remember my granddaddy Ed, don't you?
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ed had them 2 middle fingers on his hand pulled off in a corn puller when he was
Oh,
young, man. I mean, they ripped off. They tried to sew them back on, but they couldn't. So in there, he had, and that's the way his hands did. But I'll never forget as a young and seen him. He could take and bend them fingers together and smoke a cigarette with them 2 fingers and nothing but a nub in the middle.
That's it. Yes, sir. That thing get right there. Oh yeah, you can do. Folks can do. Everybody can do what they want to do if they are tried. But you gotta want to. That's the main thing. You got to have the want to. You ain't got the want to, then ain't nothing gonna happen in your life.
Speaking of
ooh.
old time, I brought this picture up here that was sent in. Floyd, do you know a little bit about this?
Yeah, I tell you all about. Heard about it when I was a boy coming up. My mom and daddy come up. They got married in 1932 in the heart of the Depression. The Depression hit. They called it the panic. It hit in 1929, and folks had cars, man. Everything was rolling. Everything was rolling along real good. Yeah, everybody had money, man. The stock market going sky high. Everybody, it was the roaring 20s, and then 29 hit. And that was the big crash. It hit, and folks had automobiles. But they had automobiles in the 30s, in the early 30s and all. They had automobiles, but they couldn't buy no gas to put in them. They couldn't fix the car. If the car broke down, they couldn't fix it, but they had the same horses. And they take the body, they take the old car, and they put it up put some axles up under it and hook the mules to it and go around pull. That was called a Hoover cart in them days. That was called a Hoover cart. My daddy said they had one. He said him and Mama had one. It was a T-model Ford that they had, and they had took the front wheels off of it and had the frame going out. It was a single horse or mule that pulled them around on it. It was a T-model Ford that they had that they cut down because they didn't have no way to buy no gas. They didn't have no way to do nothing. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what I call the Biden Obama mobile right here. That's what this is. That's what they want us to be in. That's what they want us to be in.
Oh yeah.
Really, they don't want us to be in that because we still got a little bit of independence when we can hook a team of mules up, a team of horses, and go where we want to go. They really want to move you around like they want you to go, wherever they want you to go, whenever they want you to go. Like public transit, they're going to be talking a lot about in the coming months and years if the Democrats stay in office. They're going to be talking about public transit and public housing. That's for folks like us. That's for independent people. They want to take that independence away from you. Just preaching to y'all. Just write that down in your little book. Yeah.
They're already doing it.
They're already doing it. That's right. That's right. They want to do away with these gas powered cars. They want to take people's independence away from them. You know what they can do with an electric car? They can stop it wherever they want to stop it at. They can stop it in and cut the electricity off. No electricity.
I guess I don't understand politics because this is where I get confused. All this is going on, and I still ain't found one person that would tell me they voted for Joe Biden.
I ain't
I
found nobody.
not one.
Some folks won't look at you. They'll look at you. They'll look at you. They'll look at you kind of sideways, kind of grin, But they won't say they voted for him.
No.
They did. But they won't tell you they did. They won't own up to it. But man, that man got 81 million votes somehow or another.
Yeah, somehow or another.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not. Like Forrest Gump says, I'm not a very smart man, but I can figure that one out.
Marvin, did you get that little thing I sent you on the president talking about the hurricane?
Let me see. I think I don't know if you text it to me or send it on the messenger.
I sent it on Messenger.
All right, hold on. Yeah, Charlie Platt. Here we go. Yeah. I couldn't play it because I couldn't download it. About him. He was giving a speech and it was about hurricane preparedness, and he was talking about how that we all needed to take the vaccine.
Yeah, if you want to be ahead of hurricane season, get vaccinated. I thought, God,
idiot. That's a straight.
That's gonna keep the storm away from the Gulf,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
because my family's got stock in Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, so we
I'm glad you brought that up, Floyd. I saw on the news last night that the Pelosi family's investments, return on investments, exceeded Warren Buffett. Can you? I mean, they make more money. I don't know, but the Pelosi investments were beating out poor old
And she's a drunk, and her husband's a drunk. So tell me how they figure all that out. Huh?
Here we go. It's that time once again. Time for Floyd's Short Lists and More. Brought to you by Berry Hill Auctioneers. Berry Hill Auctioneers, our sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of the great, the world famous Floyd's Short Lists and More. And now, please make welcome Mr. Floyd B. Lloyd.
Hey, we're glad to be back with y'all. Appreciate it, TC. Appreciate all the big sponsorship. Please appreciate your belief in us, man, on the Floyd Short List here. I got some. Hey, I don't know if y'all gonna enjoy them or not, but anyway, it's just what comes to me. They just kind of come out of the sky and fall on me. His first one is a number of times that Al Sharpton has been a contestant on Jeopardy. Yeah, he's one of the most intelligent men in America. It was Jehovah's Witnesses Christmas decorating tips. Right. Y'all bear with me now. Picture this in your mind, if you will. Glamour photographs of Camilla Parker Bowles. And is that one ugly woman or not?
But me and Queasel was talking about this the other day. Queasel didn't understand that was the woman that he left. He left Diana for that woman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Something's wrong with him.
He's nuts. He
didn't pass his eye exam.
He inbred or something. I don't know what
he didn't. Yeah.
It was the glamour photographs of Camilla Parker. About like a glamour photograph of Maxine Waters. Think about this one. Other than Aretha Franklin, people that have had a longer funeralizing than Queen Elizabeth. How long did it take them to funeralize Aretha Franklin?
It was a long.
They hauled her around. They hauled her around from Detroit to Chicago to New York. They hauled her around. They didn't even change her clothes in the casket.
Yeah.
She'd have on a different gown. Hauled her around. You know, man. Yeah, Al Sharpton. He eulogized. Bill Clinton. He eulogized. Man, she had the most. Jesse Jackson. He eulogized. They were all eulogizing Aretha.
Yes.
And you know what? You know what?
Why?
Aretha's still dead. Aretha's still dead. You still dead. They still dead. They can put all the gowns on that they want. They do all that kind of stuff, whatever they want. Aretha left him with what she come here with.
That's it.
Okay. Here's what it is. Think about this one. Think about this one. Millennials. Let that soak in just for a minute. Picture millennials. I'm not going to shoot it to y'all real quick. I want you to think. Think millennials. How many of y'all out there know millennials or have some millennials in your life, in your family? Just think about it. Just sit back and think about that. Millennials that are planning the next family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Where they at?
Yeah.
Where they at? That's it. With my bunch, with my generation, that's the end of it. And we don't do no more. That was it. It was over with. We the last generation really that really will ever know what a real family reunion is. And it's everybody. It's all through the whole segment of society
You're
in the
right.
United States of America. It's just not us. It's not just people that look like us. It's other people. Because I've talked to them about it. And they said, I ain't interested. Young folks ain't interested no more. But with my generation, that's the last one. Y'all have been to them. I know, Marvin, you've been drugged to them. Queasel been drugged to them. Charlie been drugged to them. But we enjoyed going. That's one thing we enjoyed doing. My wife's mother and father, they loved it. They believed in it. As long as they had breath in their body, they was going to try to have a reunion or get together with family. May not be the whole family, may not be, but they're going to have something. They're going to have an occasion. They're going to present an occasion where them grandyoungers could come, great grandyoungers could come, but that's it. It fizzed out, and that's sad. I mean, that's part of Americana that we're losing. Here one right here: Trump administration officials that have not been spied on, harassed, threatened, or arrested. Y'all send us a list of Trump officials that scot-free. There ain't nobody bothered. Send us call me. Tell me who they are that they hadn't been harassed. At least harassed or spied on. Here one right here. Pentecostal preachers that don't have a sound system.
Turn it up.
Yeah. Pentecostal preachers that don't have a sound system. Oh, Lord. Here's one right here. I can't do Pentecostals. I have to. I ain't included what y'all do. Pentecostal preachers that have a tattoo that says, I love Reggie. Yeah, that's funny. Can you see? Oh, hey, and this is not my last one, but it's normally my last one, but I'm going to save one for my last one, including his bladder and his bowels, things that Joe Biden has any control over. That's not the. Here's the last one. Here's the last, and this is another group of people that have a special place in my life. Muslim men who have any idea what their 72 virgins are going to look like.
Hey! Oh!
Oh man, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Man, that'll put a smile on your face. That's what you're looking for, Ahmed, Hamid. There she is. She's that one of your virgins right there, brother.
You think they're gonna be some of them shocked there, Floyd?
They done blown themselves to bits. They done ain't nothing left of them but their sandals. And then, ain't nothing left but their sandals. And then they already said in their prayer diary, yeah, oh, where's my preaching? There they come. There's number one right there. Right here, Fatima. Fatima, Ahmed. Enjoy
Woo!
yourself.
Oh,
If they don't get us for that, they won't get us for that.
All right, Charlie, take us home.
I thought we was at home. No. Whoa. Floyd, you outdone yourself tonight, son.
Hey man, you got to give it. You got to throw it out there, man. This is what the audience is begging for.
I mean, nothing but the truth. The truth and nothing but the
If you
truth.
don't like it, don't watch us.
That's right.
You cut us off. Do yourself a favor.
I'm a little concerned that Marvin did not call an executive meeting between you, Queasel, myself, and His Majesty Marvin, that's got all the controls there, about the money that come from Goofy Tooth. I'm a little bit perturbed about not getting a vote on that before it went on her big screen.
Again, what I tried to tell you when we went on the air, it was I was manipulated, I was deceived, and I was disoriented.
So what you said
Is this the same? Is this the same Marvin that gets up in the pulpit at Crooked Creek Church and talks about deception of the devil and things like that?
Yeah, you're right. I was deceived by the devil. All right.
Oh, okay, all right. Just checking.
What are you gonna say, Queasel?
I was just gonna say, is this where you normally research and check into the details of everything before you jump? Is this how you? I mean,
Yeah, that was a normal protocol, right?
That's the normal action. Yeah, I'm pretty much used to that.
Here's the balance of that. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It won't happen.
Hey,
there you go.
The governor of Texas and the governor of Florida is glad you done it. Yeah, because we're gonna go on their bail.
Oh, I want to thank everybody for the prayers during my recent illness. I'm feeling much better. I think Queasel is too. So he and I gonna tag team on thanking you for prayers. Prayer works. We're two examples that know it and can look into the camera and say it worked for us. And let's pray for one another. Pray for this country. We said a lot of things tonight that were a little on the funny side, but a lot of the stuff we said is not funny at all, what's happening in this country. And if this country don't wake up and see what's going on, November is not going to be a fun month to deal with. And everybody, don't take anything for granted. The person that you might be supporting, the conservative, might be up by 2 points. Make that good reason why you show up at the polls before anybody else does the morning of the election. Don't take it for granted. Get out there and vote, and let's get this country turned back around. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you for watching, and like I said, pray for one another and pray for this nation. Queasel, go ahead.
Thank you, Charlie. Hey, I'm with you. Prayer does work. I'm proof. I'm a walking miracle, and it was by the grace of God and prayer, and I appreciate it very much. You're so right. Voting time is coming up. Absentee ballots are already being requested. The deck is already being stacked against us. It's time for us conservative, Christian, like-minded people to go and vote. I recommend that you go somewhere and vote. I trust that a little better than I do trying to get it to where it needs to go. Every vote needs to count. Georgia is I can't speak for Alabama and Florida. I just don't know that much about where y'all are, but I can tell you this: Georgia is in a fight for its life. If we don't get Governor Brian Kemp reelected, and if we don't put these other Republican conservatives in office, it's like Florida. Florida keeps bringing it up like the ag commissioner. That's because we are farming down here. That's who we are, and all the offices are important, and you need to take the time to go and vote. Tyler Harper is running for ag commissioner. Ain't a better young man nowhere ever walked. So I urge you to go and support him. On a local level, we got Gerald Green. He needs every one of us to support him. He's our representative when we didn't even have a representative. When he wasn't our representative, he still represented Miller, Early, and Seminole County, just like he did when he was here the whole time. We don't need to forget that kind of stuff. So voting is very important. With all the bad things we say, we try to put a funny spin on it. I had a medical professional tell me last week that they have proven time and time again that laughter is one of the very best medicines that there is. That not only will laughter help cure illness and sickness, but laughter will prevent it. That you got to laugh and enjoy life. God's blessed each one of us with a life. We need to make the best out of it. Sometimes you don't realize that till you get to looking where it might get snatched away from you. But we need to learn how to appreciate where we are, enjoy life, laugh, have a good time. Don't take everything so awful serious. And with that being said, I got a quote. If I can find it here, I got it right here. I got a quote. One of Queasel's quotes. Matter of fact, I think this is one of the best ones I've ever had. So I want y'all to listen closely to this one because it is very time appropriate with the election coming up. Listen to me. Democratic politicians and diapers must be changed often and for the same reason.
Good.
And for the same reason. Go ahead there, Floyd.
Hey, man, good to be with y'all on this Thursday night. Thursday night's a good night. Thursday night is always you kind of winding down the week. You kind of winding down, looking forward to the weekend coming up, spending time with your family and friends. We appreciate y'all tuning us in on Thursday night. I think it's going to be a good thing for us to be on Thursday night. It frees up some time for us. And it's just Thursday night's always just been a good night for me. I've always enjoyed and loved Thursday night. So it's a pleasure to be with y'all. I'm just going to leave y'all with these closing thoughts, a couple of these closing thoughts that I leave you with every time just about, and I don't want you to forget it. I want you to exercise your Second Amendment rights, and I want you to be vigilant with your surroundings no matter where you are. Know who is around you because you can get in trouble before you can blink your eyes. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all being with us. We'll see y'all next Thursday night. The good Lord willing. See you.
Guys, thank y'all for joining us on Thursday night. We do need you to help us do something. Help us get the word out about our Thursday night change. We'll keep stuff posted on that to remind people. But it's important that when if you see a post that we put on there, you sharing it helps us get the message out to everybody. So every time you share something we put on, every time you like and share the show, it helps us to get our message out even further. And we want to tell you we appreciate you tonight for joining us. I want to remind you of this. I know several have encouraged you here tonight to vote, but I want to encourage you this. If you're watching us or you know somebody that's not registered to vote, get them registered. I know in Georgia you have until October the 1st, I believe it is, to get registered to vote in this fall election. I want to encourage you, no matter whether you're watching us from Georgia, Florida, Alabama, or you're watching us from Copper Mountain, Colorado, or you're watching us in Martha's Vineyard, get registered to vote and exercise your right to vote. It's one of the most important things you can do. Guys, we love y'all. I want to encourage you to keep trusting in the Lord no matter what goes on around you. God is worthy to be praised, and our circumstances should not dictate how much we praise him. Why? Because he's worthy to be praised regardless of what's going on around us, because he's God. We need to encourage one another. We need to encourage one another all we can, and we need to pray for one another. I know some people right now that are hurting. I know some people that have lost loved ones. I know some people that have got family members in critical care on ventilators. I know some people that are suffering from disease and cancer. You do too. Best thing you can do is encourage them and get on your knees and pray for them. Scripture of the week is this: we know and rely on the love that God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in him. Don't forget Sunday's coming. Be in church. Guys, we love y'all. We hope to see you again next week. Same place, same time. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Y'all keep your heads up. Keep pressing on. We love y'all no matter what you do in life. Always, 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 always be particular. We love y'all, guys. Good night.
See
See
you.
y'all.
See.